Hey everyone, it's Ross Garcia here, and today I want to talk about Amfeix Fund and how Amfeix Fund can help you earn what we call Satoshis, Bitcoin, on top of the Bitcoin you already have. So, how does it work? Basically, when you sign up to Amfeix, you're sending Bitcoin from one wallet to another wallet, and you have to confirm your investments. There's three tabs on the left hand corner. The first tab is your wallet, the second tab is your Amfeix Fund, the third tab is your referral link. Now, you get paid 10% referrals on people that you send in to Amfix. Okay. So not only do you get 10%, Amfix gets 10%. So every time you send people in, you're earning 10% bonuses when they put money into the fund. Now, the Amfix fund has allowed me to earn basically residual income every single month. I've been making anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 every single month. Now this has allowed me to buy these Apple AirPod Pros. Okay, this has allowed me to buy a couple laptops. um, we're going into a digital type of situation with the world. Okay, I don't know if anyone's been keeping up, but I also want to inform people what's going on with Bitcoin, blockchain, and all these cryptocurrencies, and also what the Federal Reserve, the government, is trying to do, what China's trying to do, and how Charles Schwab is right now working with these other platforms like TD Ameritrade and all these other companies, trying to buy up these platforms because they're inside cryptocurrency. Now we see right now, effective today, we see the price at $7,100 for one full Bitcoin. One full Bitcoin has 100 million Satoshis. Okay. Now, if anyone knows what a Satoshi is, it's a unit of account for the whole amount. One Bitcoin has 100 million units of Satoshis. Now, when you're with Amfix, you're earning Satoshis every single day. Every other 2 days, you're earning. Your Satoshis keep going up. They keep adding up. They keep adding up. And eventually, the name of the game is to basically create a retirement vehicle for yourself where you can live off of the interest of these Satoshis. Now, as the price goes from 7 to 20,000 to 30,000 to 50,000 to 100,000, what do you think is going to happen with your Amphix fund? Your Amphix fund is going to grow, and the residual money that you want to cash out, if you want to send it to your Cash App or if you want to send it to your Bitcoin wallet, it's going to grow as well. So, because we're early adopters, innovators into the blockchain technology, by the time 2021, 22 comes around, which I'm willing to wait, you're going to be set. Now, I had a friend call me. I'm actually out here in California. I had a friend call me. He said, you can live off the interest out of one Bitcoin. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I know that if you have one full Bitcoin in the Amphix fund, I'm sure you're going to be okay because it pays you in Bitcoin. You know, I also have a friend. He says, hey, open up a trading account and you can earn money. Well, how do I open it? Well, you got to send Bitcoin to the trading account and you can start buying Apple stock, Netflix stock, Facebook stock, which I don't want to do. But what I'm trying to tell you is that these companies accept Bitcoin. When Starbucks rolls out their system, you're going to be able to buy Bitcoin. You're going to be able to buy coffee with Bitcoin. Now, I don't know how much Bitcoin they're going to take, and I know it's for sure it's not going to be one full Bitcoin. It might be a fraction of a fraction of a Bitcoin. But what I'm saying is the company backed, which owns the New York Stock Exchange, they're going to back up Starbucks with fiat currency to take that Bitcoin because they want as much Bitcoin as it can. See, Bitcoin is a deflationary currency. So when you have platforms like Amphix incentivizing you, saying, hey, send us Bitcoin, we're going to give you interest. Well, we're going to give you more Bitcoin. We're going to pay you not in fiat currency, which is not backed up by anything. It's not even backed up by gold. It's backed up by the Army and the Navy of the United States. But this is worldwide. everyone knows about Bitcoin, and everybody wants to get their hands on 1 Bitcoin or 3 Bitcoins or a fraction of a Bitcoin. And right now through Amfeix, which I provided the link in this video, you can go to the link and join the Amfeix Fund. You're able to earn more satoshis, more units of account, which make up the full Bitcoin, the 100 million Bitcoin, which is one full Bitcoin. Now, it's up to you what you want to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. It's worked for me. But I just want to let people know that these multiple sources of income, they do exist. You could create multiple sources of income for yourself to basically give you freedom, so you could travel, so you could see family and friends, so you could hang out at the beach. And it's very important that you get into this type of information. Like I said, family and friends that I know, I've been sharing it, and I brought people into the Amfeix system, right? And it's worked for me. It's working for them. So, you have a lot of people telling you things. Hey, join this group, or join this, or join, and I've tried those things, and 90% of the time that doesn't work out. This platform has worked out for me, and it's working out for me. And I want to let you guys know that you want to focus on positivity. You want to focus on creating wealth, creating abundance. Yeah, they talk about there's going to be a recession, a depression, but let's not focus on the recession, depression. Let's focus on creating wealth through this system, through blockchain technology. And there's cryptocurrencies out there that will pay you lots of fiat currency, which is basically you're going to end up burning it at one point because of the hyperinflation. But they pay you fiat, or they also pay you their own coin. They give you interest upon interest on their own coin. So, Bitcoin for me has worked. Satoshis have worked for me. And the more that people know about this, the more they could create a retirement vehicle for themselves, because what we see is Social Security not working, 401ks not working, which in the 2008, 2009 recession, people lost half of their 401k literally overnight because they didn't hedge their 401k. Their advisor was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to put most of your assets into these companies. But he didn't buy any silver. He didn't buy any gold. And now we have Bitcoin. We have Ethereum platform, which basically underwrites the whole New York Stock Exchange. And now we have the New York Stock Exchange saying, hey, what are we going to do about this technology? Because it's already there. It's decentralized. There is no central unit where you could just shut it down. You can't shut it down. And because of that, it is the future. There's a law that says if you're not creating, you're disintegrating. If you're not growing, you're dying, right? So if you're not moving with the times, you're going to get left behind. And that's what the government is looking at right now. We had Donald Trump meet with Mark Zuckerberg, and we don't know what kind of conversation they had, but people were saying that Mark Zuckerberg was telling him about cryptocurrencies and about Bitcoin, and that he should be worried because China already has first mover advantage, meaning that if the United States doesn't move into the technology, we're going to be left behind, and we're going to basically be underneath China. And China is basically already has the 5G platform out there, 5G for our phones, but we're going to be left behind. We're going to be like a third world country. We don't want that, right? So we want to adapt to this technology. We want to work with it, not against it, because it's there to help us. Picture yourself going to a gas station, not using your card or cash. All you had to do is use your phone. You put gas on your car. You don't have to swipe any cards, debit card, pen. No, you just use your phone. In, out, you're done. Same thing when you go to get a hot dog or you go to get a cheeseburger. Just the way they set it up is so fast, easy, convenient. You can't go wrong. So join the Amfeix Fund. This is a little bit about what's going on with Bitcoin. I've provided the link for the Amfeix Fund. Earn as much Satoshis as you can. There's a saying in the Bitcoin community, in the cryptocurrency community. It says stack sats and chill. Stack sats. stack Satoshis, because what they're saying is one Bitcoin is going to eventually go to $10 million, possibly by 2030. So we still have time. As of today, one Bitcoin is $7,100. So, there's a person that said that one Bitcoin in the future, now I don't know how far in the future, right? It might be 2, 3 years from now, but one Bitcoin can buy you 100 homes. Okay, so imagine owning a $7,000 investment as of today, a $7,100 investment as of today, and selling it in 5 or 10 years, and buying 100 properties and just living off the rental income off of 100 properties that you own. Now that is amazing. And if you would have bought Bitcoin for $1 or $3 in 2013, you'd be very, very well off. And I don't think your financial worries you wouldn't have to worry about money any longer. So this is Ross Garcia with the Cryptocurrency Lifestyle Club. Join the channel, join Amfeix Fund. I provided the link, and stack as many Satoshis as you can. Get familiar with their website. If you have any questions, comment, let us know what's going on, and we'll help you out. Have a good one. Take care. This is Ross Garcia.